Brothers Grimm Spectaculathon.
That's right. And what we are going to do for you today is going to be something so spectacular, you will never be the same.
If you have to go to the bathroom, go now. We'll wait. We don't want any accidents.
You miss. You look like a little touch and go. No? All right. Keep an eye on that one.
So, a little background to begin.
The Brothers Grimm were brothers named Grimm. They are dead. But in the period of time that they were alive, they wrote 209 fairy tales that we all know and love today.
They didn't write them.
The Brothers Grimm did not write 209 fairy tales. They were frauds. We should dig up their graves and spit in their corpses.
No! I'm just saying that they were collectors of the stories.
Never mind that last part.
And these stories have become extremely popular. We all know them today.
Such stories as The Wolf and the Seven Young
The
Children.
Pack of Ragamuffins.
Straw, Coal, and Bean.
I forgot about that one.
Straw, Coal, and Bean? Only like the greatest story ever. It was freaking amazing. It changed my life. I can't even look at Straw, Coal, or Bean anymore.
What's it about?
I have no idea.
Okay. And we are going to go through all 209 stories of the Brothers Grimm.
They've all been immortalized in both film and television. Of course, they've all been changed by the mouse to feed their enormous octopus-like animation empire that sucks the happiness out of existence and crushes your soul in a death grip of happy, happy songs and talking objects. I can't even speak their name aloud out right now because they're looking for a way to sue me. You won't win. My uncle's a lawyer. He defended OJ. That means I can kill whoever I want and get away with it.
Okay. And we're going to keep the original endings intact. We have assembled the greatest troupe of actors the world has ever seen. And
I thought there was supposed to be catering back here.
There's like a beef thing somewhere.
Where?
I don't know, in the back?
Was there anything to drink?
No.
these actors are so insanely talented.
I don't see it.
Do you see the radiator?
No. Oh, wait. No.
There's probably something on it. Move it.
Oh, here it is.
Hey! Our crack team of actors is going to go through all 209 stories of the Brothers Grimm.
That's like 3 stories per minute.
Or a different number if you actually know how to do math.
And we're going to keep the endings intact, which is one enormous, super, mega, super story that will rock your world.
Are you ready?
I'm so excited, I think I might throw up. Does anyone have a hat? No? Excuse me.
Well, I don't really know when he's getting back, so... Once upon a time, there was a girl who was raised by wolves, whose mother died in childbirth and was abandoned by her father, who could spin straw into gold and made a deal with a series of elves if they would help him make shoes. And, there was a talking fox in there somewhere.
Oh. And she was beautiful.
Because nobody cares about ugly people.
I care about it.
Well, no one cares about you. Anyways, there was a girl.
And she was poor.
Oh, I'm poor.
Dirt poor.
She couldn't even afford dirt.
Dirt for sale! Dirt for sale! Hey, you! Get off the merchandise!
I shall flood the ground with my tears.
You're taking it wet! Stop it!
If only I knew where my father was, who could spin straw into gold, and talk to wolves, and make deals with elves, and who was also acquainted with the talking fox.
Excuse me, but I couldn't help overhearing your tale of misery and woe. Tell you what, I will grant your heart's desire if you give me one small thing.
That sounds like a great bargain. I wouldn't even ask what the small thing is, because I'm so innocent and trusting. I am pure, like the sylvan wolves that surround my bower. Untouched, like the pure snow which is yet to be peed upon by sled dogs. Like a bird flitting to and fro that—
I get it! I vanish! I vanish again?
What a nice lady.
Hey there, hot stuff. Oh wait, that's me.
Are you a prince?
Of darkness. That's a good one. I've got to remember to tell the demons back home. Now, I happen to overhear your tale of misery and woe, and I'm here to help.
Well, actually, I just got—
Just sign this one small contract, and you shall conceive a daughter so beautiful, the very earth will want to kiss her. But in a platonic way, nothing kinky.
That sounds like a great idea. You see—
Just sign it already.
This is a busy street.
Hello there.
You're hideous in the farm.
Look, I have a great
Your
part.
cross as you approach.
Yes, I know.
What's got
Do you want to hear my deal or not?
Sure, go ahead. You're probably trustworthy, and I'm just stupid and don't judge people by their appearances.
I will make you rich, rich, I tell you, rich beyond your wildest dreams.
Really? These have some pretty wild dreams.
How wild? Whoa, that's messed up! Why would anyone even want to do that?
I don't know. I also want one of those Victoria's Secret bras that's made out of diamonds that's worth like $1.6 million. Cause I'm weird like that.
Well, I can't get
Can I
you
have a jet fighter with Tom Cruise in it when he was 23 and not into all that string stuff?
I mean, he was into that stuff, he just wasn't advertising. Anyway, I can make you rich. Very rich. Not so rich that you could afford the bra or the jet fighter, but rich enough. And I only ask for one small thing in return.
Sounds good.
Don't you want to know what that thing is?
No, I trust you.
Very well.
And so she fell in love with the prince.
Hey, you're hot.
I am hot.
Let's get married.
Score!
And they grew rich
A pot of gold. What are the odds?
and conceived a child.
Whoa! How did that happen?
Well, you see, kids, when a prince and princess love each other very much, they start off with a nice...
Through magic. The magic of the devil. That's where babies come from.
I've always wanted to have a baby. Let's go back to my kingdom.
What are you the prince of anyways?
Denmark.
But that's another story.
Welcome to Denmark, the perfect place to raise a royal family.
Ah! The baby's coming!
Oh.
Push, push, breathe!
I am breathing! How on earth would I not be breathing? I'd be dead if I weren't breathing! You need to think before you speak!
You can do it, honey!
The miracle of childbirth.
I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
Focus your anger! Focus your anger! I can see his little head poking out. She's beautiful.
Years passed. And she grew into a beautiful young teenager, Rapunzel.
Are we seriously going with Rapunzel? I liked Amber.
That was the name of your ex-girl.
We were only friends.
Then why do you save her letters?
Are you seriously wearing your hair like that?
Shut up.
Darling, we're going to have dinner, so wash your hands.
Oh, you can't tell me what to do.
Don't talk to your mother like that. She sold her soul to the devil just to have you.
So, I didn't ask to be born. I'm going out.
You're not walking out of this house, young lady.
I do what I want. You don't know me.
I'm your mother.
So, I'm gonna go hang out with the frog prince.
He's just using you to get some action.
You're going to get frog warts.
He loves me. I don't care if he's green and slimy and...
I'm not gonna listen to this. I'm gonna go play some golf instead.
We're gonna run away together and have tadpoles. And just then, I have returned.
Your time is up.
You know, I was just passing through the neighborhood and I was thinking that I forgot something like, I don't know, 18 years ago. And then I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to get that thing from that girl. And then here I was, right at your house. I mean, that's pretty cool, huh?
Fine. What do you want?
Your
Your
child.
My deal was first.
Excuse me? I'm the devil.
There wouldn't even be a child if I wasn't there providing mood music on the night.
Everyone knows that babies come from the devil.
I saw her first. You can't even think.
I have magical powers. Do either of you guys have magical powers? I didn't think so.
Stop it. Mom,
What?
how many deals did you make?
Just 3. And I may have promised your hand in marriage to a talking rabbit. But it was dark and... What? I was young. I needed the money. And the baby. And the prince. But really just the money and the baby.
You know, I can't believe you. I hate you. Why do you think I'm in counseling, huh? You've ruined my entire life.
Oh, come on. Stop being so melodramatic. So you go with the devil.
Thank you. Told you I had a prior claim.
Or the other witch woman. Or the freaky, ugly dwarf guy.
If you can guess my name, I will release you from the
It's
jail.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Ah, ding, ding.
And so, Rumpelstiltskin stomped his feet so hard, he broke through the floor. And when he tried to pull them out, he broke in half.
Wait. Seriously? That's how I die. I get my foot caught, and I break in half. Trying to get out?
Yep.
Sucks to be you.
That's gotta be like the stupidest way to die ever.
Oh, there are plenty of stupid ways to die. And we'll get to those later.
Some of them include cheese.
Anyways, Rumpelstiltskin broke himself in half. Do it.
I'm not cleaning that up. Now that that horrid little man is gone, I will be taking Rapunzel.
Excuse me? I'm the devil?
So?
Lord of Darkness, all that. I think I've got a little bit more claim to this girl than some stupid little witch.
Enchantress!
Whatever, witch!
Oh, I'll curse you!
Bring it on. Let's see what you've got.
Mom, now's the time. We're gonna go now.
Not now, honey. I'm watching this. Go devil!
Mom!
I just like him better.
I curse you!
I curse you right back! You know what? This is stupid. Tell you what, if you sign this contract, I will let you take Rapunzel.
Sounds like a plan.
Mwahahaha! And I disappear to a cloud of brimstone.
Well, come along, Rapunzel. Where are we going? I built this great tower for you.
Right along, dear.
Mom, I don't want to go with an evil enchantress.
Yeah, and I didn't want to raise a spoiled brat. But sometimes you don't always get what you want. Unless you make a deal with the devil or some other weird people. See ya!
So the enchantress took Rapunzel and locked her in a high tower without stairs or door. As for the girl and her prince,
Honey, I'm back from my golfing trip. What did I miss?
The forces of darkness battled it out for a daughter's soul.
Cool. Want to go to Hawaii?
Rock on.
and they lived happily ever after. As for Rapunzel,
So, I just sit in my tower, right?
Right.
Why?
No reason. I'm probably just bored. I could also be acting out for a bad childhood. Or the feminist interpretation that being a woman is a dead end field in our society. And putting you in a tower, which itself is a foul symbol, symbolizes that there is no escape for womanhood in the universe. All that matters to you is your hair, which is in turn for the highway for the masculine force of our patriarchal society to enter and take possession of you. For a possession is all you are.
Right.
I wrote a paper on it in college. I got a B+ because I was discriminated against. Now, my pretty, you're gonna wait up here in the tower until I come up with something original to do with you. In the meantime, I want you to try all these radioactive hair care products and see what happens.
and the enchantress locked Rapunzel in the tower.
Well, I mean, that's okay. I've got my cell phone.
In a tower without cell phone service.
No!
And her hair grew and grew, mutated really. She became a mutant. Actually, if you're in the comic books, she kind of became this superheroine named Medusa that lived on the moon. She could make her hair do all sorts of crazy stuff like punch their faces in and pick people up and...
Gus, this is why you're single. Because you're a dork.
I've spent my time alone.
Just get on with the show.
Fine, and for no apparent reason, the enchantress used Rapunzel's hair as a ladder.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
Why didn't you build stairs?
My architect was drunk.
Well, why don't you just fly up here or something? Ow, ow, ow!
Would it hurt you to wash this thing? Hold still. There's a bird's nest in here. Stop moving. You're ruining this for me. What's up?
What do you want?
What's my motivation here?
Doesn't really say.
I just locked this mutant chick up in a tower for no reason?
Maybe you were abused as a child.
Yeah, there's really no reason for it.
Okay, I guess I'm some kind of sadistic witch.
Like my ex-girlfriend.
Getting on with it. I have locked you in this tower, Rapunzel, because a woman's place is in the home or in the tower.
But I want a job.
Too bad. Do some housework.
There's no furniture.
Make some. Bye.
Weren't you going to bring me some lunch?
Oh, right. I must have forgot your sack lunch at home. I'll have to climb back in later.
And out of nowhere came a wandering prince. Whoa, horsey! Rudy! Whoa, boy!
Whoa! That chick is totally hot! And she has very long hair, which I find attractive for some strange reason. Yet, let me tell you, horsey, there's nothing quite like cuddling up in a pool filled with the hair of the woman you love. Let's go say hello. You there, up in the tower. Will you let your hair down for me?
I don't just let my hair down for strangers.
But I'm very attractive.
Okay then. Ow, ow, ow,
Sorry.
ow. Hi.
Hi. So, you come here often? Looks like it's gonna rain today.
Is it?
Rained yesterday.
Wow, that's a lot of rain.
Good for crops.
Oh yeah, the crops.
Okay, stop. What's the problem?
We have nothing to talk about.
I have no interest.
I mean, she's a shut-in.
That's not my fault.
What are we gonna talk about? Politics? I'd say something witty. She'd say she'd been locked in a tower for 9 years. I'd talk about intrigue in court. And she'd say she'd been locked in a tower for 9 years.
But I've been locked in a tower for 9 years.
You fall in love at first sight.
I'm just going off of appearance here. I mean, that's pretty shallow.
Yeah, I would think less of a prince if he based me how I looked. Shouldn't he get to know the inner me?
There is no inner you. You've been locked in a tower for 9 years.
I have a very detailed journal.
Okay, stop. This is a fairy tale. We're trying to get through them all. You fall in love at first sight. Bam, you're in love.
Not feeling it.
I wanted to be taller.
Bam, love.
Still not feeling
I
it.
felt something that's
No, that was a breeze. It just came through.
Bam, love.
I love
I
you.
love you too for all the wrong reasons.
That's good enough for me.
And they fell in love, but their stay was short.
I must away.
I must remain.
Goodbye, my love.
Goodbye, my ow, love, ow.
Sorry.
Ow, that's okay. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. What am I, a ladder? Ow, ow, ow. Who was that? Nobody. Don't lie to me, you just had a man over. You're being overprotective. I know what's best for you. You know, I just want to go hang out with my friends. They're a bad influence on you. I kept you here to protect you, don't you see? From all the horrible men out there and from the bad influences on morning radio programs and TV shows where all they talk about are bodily functions and getting wasted last night. That's why you're homeschooled. Because modern society is horrible, darling. And if you go out there and hear a bad word or see something suggestive, you're gonna fall apart and live the rest of your life strung out on drugs and riding on the back of a guy named Tanks Harley. Don't you see? I did this for you. You're just trying to protect me. I get it. See, it's because I love you that I lock you away in a tower and don't let anyone near you. I don't want to see you make the same mistakes I did. So, I'm taking away any possibility for you to make any decisions whatsoever. It's called parenting. Your parents would have done it if I didn't steal you away from them. My parents were real jerks, which makes this all the more difficult.
And with 2 snips.
I'm bald! Yes, and now I'm going to banish you to a desert where you can wander around for the rest of your life and think about how you disappointed me.
Now, as I know what some of you were thinking.
She needed a haircut.
You were thinking, wow, that was some pretty harsh parenting.
Hey, it's all right here, and what to expect when you're expecting to live in a fairy tale. It's a handy guide for all you parents out there dealing with supernatural entities. Hey, let's hear some customer reviews.
This book was so helpful. I actually made a deal with the devil for my daughter's soul. Whoopsies.
Hey, happens all the time.
And then I cut off her hands so the devil couldn't cart her way to hell.
Thanks, Mom. I'd give you a thumbs up, but I don't have hands.
My son used to steal food off my table, but that book showed me how to curse him, so when he tried to steal a chicken, it turned into a giant venomous toad that wanted to eat his face. Now wherever he goes, he has to feed that toad. Thanks what to expect when you're expecting to live in a fairy tale.
Can we get back to our story, please?
Fine. Yes, and I will put Rapunzel's hair on my head and wait for my hunky prince.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Here you are, my darling. Ow! 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 Ow!
You're not Rapunzel.
Oh, so now you're picky about who's up here in the tower?
I am the mighty prince, and I will defeat you.
And with that, the prince jumped out the window and fell a long way.
Ow! Oof! Ow! Ow! Ow!
And as luck would have it, he got both of his eyes poked out by a thorn bush.
No!
That's really too bad. I really liked him. You know, have this weird feeling that I'm somewhat responsible for the situation. Oh well, I'm over it. Let's see, what's on the calendar for today? Turning a man into a golden goose? That should be rewarding.
And the prince wandered around blind for a bit.
Excuse me. Coming through. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to touch you there. Sorry.
Until he coincidentally wandered into the desert.
Woo! It's getting hot out here.
Until he ran into, you guessed it,
My prince?
and she cried in his eyes, which magically healed him, and they lived happily ever after in the desert without a kingdom or hair care products. The end.
Moral of the story.
Moral of the story. What's that thing you put in your college paper?
Oh! The moral of the story is that the patriarchy will stop at nothing to impose its testosterone-centered worldview on the pagan femininity of the other. Yeah, I just made that stuff up. It's what you do in college.
But our story isn't even remotely finished yet.
No, wait, it is finished. It's not yet begun.
So let's go back to the girl Rapunzel's mother.
When she was younger, she went by a different name.
Gretel, what are you doing out?
Nothing.
You seem moody lately, as if something were bothering you.
It's her mother and peer pressure. You see, her mother died before we were born.
I remember.
And for our next story, Hansel and Gretel. Or After School Special meets Horror Story.
I'm haunted, Hansel. Haunted by her memory.
I am too haunted. Perhaps we should go out into the woods where it's dark and scary.
Hey, can I get some cool lighting effects, please? Now it's time for some audience participation! Alright, and we're gonna cut this aisle or path, whatever you want to call it, in half. So are you guys awake? Yeah. Good. So when I point to you, I need you guys to make a scary horror movie music sound like this. You think you got that? Alright, you try it. Alright, now you guys, you look a little bit smarter than those guys over there. I'm sorry, it's true. I mean, look at this girl right here. Freaking genius, okay? Now when I point to you, I need you all to yell, "Don't go in there!" Alright, you try it.
Don't go in there!
Freaking geniuses. Alright, now no good horror movie is complete without heavy breathing like this. You try it. You guys need to take it outside. This is a family show. Alright, now last but not least, since this is an ACTA show, when I point to you, I need you all to yell really loud, "Peer pressure, peer pressure." Alright, you try it. Peer pressure, peer pressure. Awesome. Freaking geniuses. One last round. Don't go in there! Peer pressure, peer pressure. Awesome. Now back with our story.
Hansel, I'm worried about you.
Why?
I saw you smoking outside school the other day with those kids. Why do you do that?
Don't tell me what to do, Gretel. Smoking is cool. It makes me feel like a man with dark, sultry lungs and a deep masculine cough. Now let's go into the woods.
I don't know if I want to.
Peer pressure, peer pressure.
Okay.
So here we are, in the woods.
Something's not right here.
You're just chicken.
I feel so strange, Hansel.
What's that?
Nothing.
It's a house.
It's made out of candy.
What should we do?
Don't go in there!
Should we try the door? If only we had some sort of clue about what to do.
Don't go in there!
Let's go in there.
It's dark in here. Is that your hand?
Is that your hand?
Peer pressure. Oh wait, not you.
Are you eating my house?
No.
Were you eating our house, Hansel?
What? I was hungry and the floorboards are so tasty you should try them.
Ugh, I'm so disappointed in today's young people. You think you can build a house of candy and no one's gonna come along and disturb it. But no, you two little brats had to come along and start munching on the walls. You know, back in my day, we had houses made of candy and kids knew enough to leave them alone. So, I think I'm going to teach you a lesson by eating you.
Eating us?
But not right now. I think I'm going to fatten you up first.
And so Hansel and Gretel were force-fed sugar water like mice in one of those experiments where they grow human ears on their backs.
Oh.
Have you seen that picture? It's totally gross.
My back itches.
And they grew fatter and fatter, and they dieted a little bit, but then they got fatter again until one day.
Why does my cologne smell like gravy?
Well, hello, my pretties. Well, except for you, the boy. You've more of a rugged masculinity about you.
Thanks.
Anyway, I need help cleaning out my oven. I'll take volunteers. Anyone? Excellent! Come along, Hansel.
It's Hansel.
Oh, right. Hansel.
Oh.
Could you put this apple in your mouth, please?
Oh, sure.
All right, now if you'll just climb on in here.
Oh look, hey, I dropped a quarter. Can you pick it up?
A quarter?
Eat this, witch!
Ah! I'm melting! Oh, wait. I'm burning!
Well, I'm glad that's over.
But because this is a horror film,
No, I'm on fire! Ah, burning again!
Ding dong, the witch is dead, the wicked witch is dead.
wrong story.
I get so confused.
It's okay. But for Hansel and Gretel, the horror wasn't over.
So I was at the park down behind the school the other day, and these kids captured a fairy, and they gave me some pixie dust. Want to try?
I don't know, Hansel. I'm scared.
Come on. All the cool kids are doing it.
I don't know, Hansel.
Peer pressure, peer pressure.
Everyone's doing it. It lets you fly.
I don't want to fly.
Peer pressure, peer pressure.
No.
Fine. I'll do it myself. I can fly.
And he jumped off a cliff.
Maybe.
Come audience, come on audience. If you guys clap hard enough, Hansel will live. Come on audience.
He died.
You know, I've been doing this show a lot. And every time the audience clapped hard enough to let Hansel live. Every time! I just don't know what to say. You know, I think it really comes down to this guy. This guy right here. His heart wasn't really into it. How do you face your children, sir? How do you face your children? Don't talk to me.
Hansel?
I'm sorry, Gretel.
Oh no. Pig's Nest has claimed another young life. The candles being blown out before their time.
All we are is dust in the wind.
But
There's always a but.
another question remains.
Where did the witch come from?
Funny you should ask. You see, it all happened a long time ago in a village down by the ocean. Here we are at the Bassmaster 1300 AD Classic. What are they playing for, Autumn?
They're playing for food on the table, Gus.
It seems our Fisher girl has run late.
Where'd she go, Gus?
I can't tell you. I mean, oh, there she is.
Oh, she's back.
So here we are at the Bassmaster 1300 AD Classic. What are they playing for again, Autumn?
They're playing for food on the table, Gus.
Say, miss, what do you think your chances are of winning out there?
I try not to think about anything else. I just try to take it one fish at a time and stay within myself.
What about your competition?
I try not to think about my competition. I just try to fish.
How about since everyone in your village is starving to death?
Do you think that helps or hurts your chances?
I mean, you never want to see anyone starve.
But if they're starving, they can't put up a good fight. That's got to be good for you, right?
I guess.
You guess. You're a kidder. All right, start your boats. Do you see what kind of lure she's using?
Not for sure, but... Oh! A worm on a hook. Yeah, I can confirm that now. A worm on a hook.
She seems to be going the traditional route.
Absolutely. I mean, it doesn't seem to be helping her much because she hasn't caught Jack. Nothing. Zip. I mean, I can practically hear the enzymes in her stomach devouring her stomach tissue. This will not be pretty. Let's watch. Nothing. No bites. Nothing. Do you mind? And the cracks are beginning to show.
Let's check on our other competitors.
Ooh, shocking developments, Gus. Seems like all the other competitors have starved to death.
Wait, I think she's got something.
Ah, it's huge. I'm going to eat it for a month. You've caught. Ah, it talks! Ow, 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 stop it! Ow! Ow, stop hitting me!
Why would you die? You have a combination!
No, please, help, stop. Listen, I'll make a deal with you. Ow, ow! Stop.
I don't make deals with the devil!
Ow, ow! Listen, I'm not the devil. I'm just a talking fish. If you stop hitting me, I'll give you a wish.
All right. And it seems she has caught a wish-granting fish, Gus.
That counts as double points in the standings. I think she's going to take the cup.
I wish for 3 more wishes.
Brilliant move.
Didn't see that one coming.
You can't do that.
Why not?
It's against the rules.
Fine, I'll just have to kill you and eat you.
Wait. How about 2 more wishes?
Okay.
That took guts.
Wish A.
You have them written out beforehand?
I have my lawyer drawn up just in case. Anyways, wish A. I, the undersigned, wish for the following. 1, to have magical powers, and 2,
You can't make a list.
it's a compound wish.
Let's see what the judges say. Ooh!
Hey, nice try, though.
The judges didn't buy it.
Fine. Wish A, to have magical powers, and wish B, to never go hungry again.
Fine.
I probably should have thought that over more.
She probably should have, because next thing you know, she was a witch living in a house made of candy.
Darn it.
Haha. You see, if you could subsisting wholly on Snicker bars for years, a couple of plump children look mighty tasty.
I could really go for some thighs.
But another question remains.
Why did he cheat on me if he loves me?
No, that's not the question. The question is, where did the talking fish come from?
Well, you see, there were 2 crab people.
Oh, what?
Crab people. They're part crab. They hate humanity.
Oh, wait. Hate humanity.
Yes, I too despise the people above.
Oh, hold on.
The crab people. Wait for it. No.
There are no crab people.
That's what you hope or think, but crab people exist underwater, plotting our ruin.
Do you want Chinese for dinner tonight?
We had Chinese last night.
Mexican?
They're too spicy.
Well, tell me what you want because I am not cooking.
Why you gotta talk to me like that? I thought we were a team.
Boy, here we go again.
I never should have married you. I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl.
Somebody's crabby tonight.
Nice joke. Oh, I'm crabby because I'm a crab. You need to shut up.
Okay, stop! There were no crab people. Crab people are stupid.
We'll get you for this.
You've not heard the last of the crab people.
Okay, so where did the talking fish come from?
The moon.
The moon?
I don't know. The book doesn't say, okay? I'm just doing my best to make this all make sense.
Okay, but I think we ought to investigate the origin of the talking fish. Could we get some game show music?
Doo-dee-doo.
Not you, the sound guy.
There's a sound guy? Wow!
Welcome to the show, Talking Fish.
Thank you. It's a nice life here and breathing air.
And this is your life.
Really?
Well, maybe, if we get it right. Here are the rules. We are going to summon 3 people from your past who may or may not have turned you into a talking fish. 2 of these stories are entirely false, and 1 is the truth. And we're going to summon 1 lucky person from the audience, you, to decide.
Wait, no.
Come on. Let's hear it. Come on. Sit right here. No one's going to bite. What's your name?
Alyssa.
Let's hear it for Alyssa, everybody. Are you ready to play?
Yes. What do I win if I get it right?
You're getting 15 minutes of fame, buddy. Don't push it. And someone in the audience is falling in love with you right now.
Wow,
And be quiet. Let's hear the first voice.
Yeah, I knew the talking fish back in the day. I was a tadpole and he was a minnow. We used to swim together. We'd have so much fun. But then a princess kissed me and he was jealous. Why doesn't she love me, he said? Why doesn't she make out with me? We fought. I said some things that I'm not proud of, but then he swore revenge. So one night we grabbed him and dumped him in the ocean.
Come on out.
Frog Prince, how are ya?
I'm feeling good.
You're looking rather humid today.
Yeah, you know, kissing girls just really agrees with me, I guess. Should have tried it. Of course, no one's gonna kiss a fish.
I have fish lips.
That was always your excuse, but hey, I give people warts. You just gotta believe in yourself, man.
I always hated
Jealous much?
So that's option 1. Betrayed by the Frog Prince. Option number 2.
Yeah, I knew the talking fish, of course. He wasn't called a talking fish when I knew him. He was just plain Jack. As in a donkey, that's right. He was a criminal. He broke into my house one night and tried to steal my golden egg-laying goose. Then I caught him and he stabbed me in the eye with a sewing needle. So now I'm on disability, all because of this little punk. But you know what? I don't get mad. I get even. So I caught my own talking fish, and with that, Jack turned into the new talking fish.
All right, come on out.
I can't fit in the studio.
Sorry, I'm trying to blink on this one.
I'm a giant.
Somebody's got a big head.
I'm gonna eat you.
Oh yeah, you tried, buddy. Can't fit in the studio, can you? What a loser.
Ugh.
Hey, what kind of giant lives at home with a talking heart? Don't have any friends? Oh look, I talked to a musical instrument. She's the only object that understands me. Try therapy.
I don't have to take this.
Okay, option 2. Cursed by a giant. And finally,
Yeah, I knew this guy. He used to be a starving shoemaker.
Is this guy sucking on helium or something?
We had a deal, Bob. You have candy elf for us elves, and we made your darn shoes for you. Of course, did we get any credit? No. Richest shoemaker in the world, and all done on the back of slave labor. That's what it was, Bob. Slave labor. We were young, we didn't know any better, but you took it too far when you captured Gub Gub that night.
Gub Gub? Okay, whatever.
And you boiled him and tried to make gold. That's Smurfs, you moron. Smurfs make gold. Gub Gub had a wife and kids. So we got our money together and paid a witch to curse him. And that's how he became a fish.
All right, come on out.
You know, I'm glad you're a fish.
Hey, what's the difference between a dwarf and an elf? 3 inches.
Why, you little...
Hey.
You know, we're gonna get a new witch to curse him. And even worse, buddy, you like being a fish? See what it's like being a sardine.
Okay.
Probably feel like being an elf.
What?
Okay, see you. That got a little out of hand there. Now, the question for you is, was it all staged? Who was telling the truth?
The Frog Prince.
Final answer?
Yes. Did I win?
Okay, what do you mean the Frog Prince? Was I not realistic enough for you? You don't think my people suffered enough at the hands of this guy? It's because I'm an elf, right? Who cares what elves think?
I care what elves think.
Oh, you do? Come here.
Okay, what do I
Come
have?
here. Ah! Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do about it, huh? What are you gonna do? Ah!
You were right! It was the Frog Prince! Let's hear it for this, everybody!
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. It's kind of a coincidence that she knew karate, but other than that, it's going pretty good.
Yeah, what a coincidence, right? Hey, Alyssa, can I get a ride home tonight?
Sure.
Thanks. I've never seen a girl before in my life.
All right, well, continuing on. Oh, what?
Don't you think it's about time for an intermission?
I didn't think we were doing an intermission.
Are you serious? Look at this guy, right here. He really has to go to the bathroom. I mean, right now, he's just thinking about waves and like there's this pressure burning up, but like he's embarrassed because he doesn't want to get up, but he really has to pee.
All right, we can have an intermission, but we gotta make sure the end of Act 1 is a finale.
That could be me, guys. Seriously, I can rock this thing.
Okay, but we have to go fast because we don't have a janitorial service and you and I are going to be cleaning that guy's mess up if he goes to the bathroom.
All right. So, once upon a time, there was a princess.
I have a ball. Oh, whoops. I dropped it.
A clumsy princess.
Oh, no. I kicked it into that pond over there.
A clumsy, stupid princess.
Drop something? It's a talking frog! What the heck? I'm going crazy. I'm insane now. The animals are talking. Why is God's universe overthrown?
But after a few moments of calming down,
The frogs are talking. The frogs are talking.
So, is this your ball?
He's not talking to me. It is just an hallucination. It is just an hallucination.
Look, I'll give it back to you if you agree to hang out with me.
he was a lonely frog.
Don't acknowledge him. Don't acknowledge him.
So that's a yes then?
Okay.
Ha! Hey, wait up! David!
And so she ran home.
Hi, honey.
My dad can't talk.
And she locked herself in her room.
Honey, our daughter's acting weird again. You know she get from your side of the family.
I'm not crazy. I am not crazy.
Forget something?
Oh.
Ah! You, ow! Said ow! You would be my friend!
I suppose if I kill you, you're going to haunt me.
Yeah, probably.
All right. I'll be your friend.
Yay!
And so they became best friends, and she locked him into the cabinet next to her bed.
Hey! What the heck? Let me out! It's dark in here! I want some flies!
What?
Hey, can I come into the bed with you? Because I got like this
No.
back thing.
but he was very persistent.
What?
Those covers look really comfy. If I had a place just gonna stretch
No.
and you're not being very friendly.
All right. I guess you can hop into bed.
Whee! Oh, I'm going blind. I'm dying. Quick, I need moisture. Maybe a kiss from.
You're gross.
But he kept pressuring her.
If we were really friends, you'd kiss me. That must be hideous. That's why you won't kiss me. Hey, what's that over there?
Oh, ew.
And she was very concerned. So she went and talked to her father, the king.
So, I have this friend, and she became friends with this talking frog because he helped her find her ball. But now he's like pressuring her to kiss him. What should she do?
There's a talking frog.
Maybe.
Honey, are you the talking frog?
No, I'm the girl. Oh, I shouldn't have told you that.
Look, you made a deal with this frog, correct?
Yes, but I think we're more than a friend than a boyfriend.
Then you know what you have to do.
I don't know.
That reminds me of a little story. You see, when I was your age, I was a bit of a dork.
Daddy.
I was. I played Dungeons and Dragons, I read comic books, I wasn't very athletic, I spent too much time online, and I wore unfortunate clothes. Anyway, there was this girl that I was friends with, and she was beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And we'd walk home from school every day, and she'd tell me all the problems she was having with whatever popular boy she was dating at the time. And I'd listen, and I'd listen. I'd listen to everything she had to say. She'd always ask me, why can't they be nice like you? I was in love with that girl, and I waited for my chance. Until one day, she had gotten dumped by a religious jerk. She came to my house in the middle of the night after getting drunk at some party. It was so sweet. She was crying in my arms, and it was raining. So I thought, now is my chance. So I leaned in to kiss her hand.
And that's how you met Mom?
And she said, what do you think you're doing? I don't want to ruin our friendship. It was as if she ripped my heart out and popped it like a grape. And then stared down at the oozing mess of my soul and said, I don't think so. It was as if she dismembered my love with a meat cleaver and used the blood, spattered remains as a gauge liner for a pet bird Raymond to poop on. It was as if...
We get it! So how did you meet Mom?
Turns out, when you become king, girls are gonna like you. Go figure. So, if I'm telling you anything, I'm telling you this. Go back in that room and kiss the damn frog. Kiss him for all the dorks who never got kissed by their princesses. Kiss him for that guy in the audience that came here thinking he was on a date, but really, she doesn't like him that way. Kiss him for that guy in the audience that came here thinking he was gonna meet girls, but in actuality, all of them have already been taken by some jerk. Kiss him for that sad, weak, skinny, no, not all athletic guy with a bad body odor who should probably shower more often. Kiss the damn frog!
This is for you, Daddy.
And the spell that turned him into a frog turned him into a handsome prince.
I'm human again!
You're gorgeous!
I know! I thought this guy was supposed to be a dork!
We're getting married!
No!
And they lived happily ever after.
Now, you can run to the bathroom. Run, don't walk. Go check your email and your iPhone, because I know you're addicted to that thing.
We'll be back in 15 minutes for the greatest second act in the history of theater.
What's up? Autumn got stuck in the line for the ladies' room, so we're going to take some time for a segment I like to call Meet the Actors.
What's up?
Why did you become an actor?
My parents didn't love me enough, and this is my way of filling the gigantic hole in my heart.
I never really liked actors.
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, you're back. So, to recap,
Once upon a time, there was a princess who kissed a frog who happened to betray a talking fish who was caught by a fisher girl who wished for gold, but instead became a witch who tried to eat two children, one of whom made a deal with a weird little person, a witch, and a devil for her firstborn child, who would eventually be locked into a tower before getting her hair chopped off and meeting her prince in the desert. Oh, and there were no crab people.
simple, right? Back to our story.
You see, the princess who kissed the frog had a mother.
Most girls do. Remember, guys, if you ever wonder what your wife's gonna look like, just take a look at your girlfriend's mom, because that's who she's gonna become.
Ever wonder why you're single?
I know why I'm single.
Anyways, once upon a time.
My standards are just too high.
Once upon a time, there was a dwarf.
I prefer little person.
In fact, there were two dwarfs.
I just prefer dwarf.
And they worked in the mines all day.
I've been working on the railroad.
Mines!
Whistle while you work.
We can't use that song.
I can do what I want.
No, it's like copyrighted. We can't use it. The mouse will sue us. Anyways, the dwarves worked in the mines all day and sang their little happy songs until one day they came home to find it.
What the heck is that thing?
She's huge. She's gonna eat me.
You see, in those days, most people were cannibals, which explains the witch from before. But for the first dwarf, though, who we will name Dopey, Slappy wasn't afraid.
Gar, I like lady. So baby, couldn't help noticing that you're sleeping in my bed.
Stop! This is a family show.
So I'm gonna chop you up and eat you!
Time out, time out!
What? I'm just going with what my character wants.
You do not get to eat Snow White. You're not the villain of the story.
No, look, I've been doing some character work, okay? Slappy has had a hard life. He's been discriminated against for being a dwarf, and he works hard in the mines all day. He's got like the black one, you know? And he hates the world. He hates it.
No, he doesn't.
And he swore revenge against the humans who wronged him. So when this giant chick comes into his home and sleeps in his bed, dinner time.
Stop! We are going to do the story as written. Snow White cleans for the dwarves. She gets poisoned by an apple, and then a prince shows up.
You know, maybe we should just let the dwarf rewrite the story.
I don't think so. I don't like the looks of him.
Okay. I've got another one, all right? I've been cursed by a witch, and now I have supernatural powers.
You know, sometimes the originals are, how do you say it? Bad?
Are you serious? These are classic stories. Classics!
And now I can animate zombies. I've always wanted to animate zombies.
Classics, huh? I'll show you a classic. Number 191, Lean Lisa.
Never heard of it.
Are we doing Snow White or Sleeping Beauty?
She's alive!
Why is it that I have to cook and clean for the dwarves? If I'm a princess, shouldn't they be cooking and cleaning for me?
Both of you quiet. We're doing a new one. Lean Lisa.
Never heard of it. Am I beautiful?
You're lean.
Ooh, skinny. I've always wanted to be skinny.
Have you ever considered ingesting tapeworm eggs? Really cleans out the inside.
So once upon a time, Lean Lisa lay in bed with her husband, Long Lawrence.
Ooh, do you like you long lords?
Yeah.
Sweet!
Dear husband, I was thinking.
I'm trying to sleep, woman!
I'm tired of being poor and hungry. What if we took the cow into the field and tried together to have calves? Then we could raise the calves and sell them, and we'd have enough money to buy more animals. Then we wouldn't have to starve anymore.
Sounds like a lot of work.
You're lazy.
Quiet your wagging tongue, woman!
And she died. The end.
Seriously? That's what it says?
Yeah, right here.
Wow, that story sucks. Can I go back to being Sleeping Beauty now?
She's alive!
I thought we were doing Snow White.
Can anyone really tell the difference?
Anyways, what I'm saying is these stories need some spicing up with it. A look from a new angle, a new way of putting them together.
Oh, I know. We can make a big budget musical told by the perspective of a witch.
You know, maybe we could just let the dwarf take the lead.
Fine. I don't care. Whatever. Take my place. I mean, I'm sure this dwarf guy is going to do a much better job than me.
Sounds good.
Wait, I didn't mean
Okay,
it.
so your dwarf won now. You're still gonna be dwarf too. And I'm the new narrator.
Am I still Snow White?
You can be whatever you want to be, honey. Call me. So, once upon a time, there was a house filled with dwarves who worked hard in the mines beneath the surface of the earth and swore revenge against the humans who wronged them.
Curse you, Upworlders!
Until one day, they came home to find a beautiful woman sleeping in their bed.
Hey, look. Giant hottie.
She's huge! She's gonna eat me!
Hold on, dwarf number 2. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of being a supporting character. This is my time. You know, I happen to be quite brilliant, and I know for a fact that this giant hottie has been put under a curse to sleep for 100 years.
Isn't that Sleeping Beauty, not Snow White?
They're all the same in my perspective. Anyways, I know that the only way that this giant hottie is going to wake up is to receive a kiss from her true love, me.
Aren't you a little short and girly with your true love?
If I was a frog and I kissed her, she'd love me, okay?
Seems fair.
So I happen to be a dwarf. Big deal. She'll grow to love me.
And with that,
I'm not really comfortable with the kissing part.
oh, you're fine. Go on and kiss the girl in the coma.
It's like a Lifetime movie.
Can I, like, shake her hand or something?
Please? I don't think she brushed her teeth this morning.
I brushed my teeth.
Well, something is a little rank over here.
Oh, no. That's me. That beef stuff, airing out my insides.
Can we get back to the story, please? You're ruining my magic.
Fine.
It was love at first sight.
Oh, you're a dwarf.
Little person.
Yes, I am a mighty dwarf Slappy, and I've rescued you from a
I
curse
was just tired. I wasn't under any kind of curse.
that was forcing you to sleep for 100 years. I am your true love.
This is where you break into song.
I don't know the words.
Oh no, that's okay. I wrote them down for you. Here you go. Been working on this one for a while.
There once was a girl who fell in love with a man about 4'2". He had a beard and a big red nose, but I loved him through and through. And I didn't care about facial hair, cause he had a heart, that's true. So I gave up my kingdom to sweep and cook him stew. And I knew my place and didn't talk back, because that's what good wives do. So I cooked dinner and cleaned the house and left the thinking to you. I'm not gonna sing this anymore.
No. You're doing great. I love your voice. It's got kind of a desperate quality to it.
The next verse says I fetch him slippers and don't mind when he gets drunk.
It's a perfect marriage!
This is disgusting. I am a modern woman.
Fine. Then you're not going to live happily ever after.
I am going to tell this story my way.
Oh, come on. Now everyone's doing it.
Are y'all gonna need me anytime soon?
Yes, we're starting over right now. Once upon a time, there was a girl. You're gonna be Snow White this time.
Really? Always wanted to be Snow White. Ever since my 5th birthday party. It was a dress-up party. And all my friends came dressed up as Boba Fett, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That weird thing from McDonald's commercials.
Oh.
I came as Snow White. I was so pretty in my little dress, my wig, and my tiara. It was the happiest day of my life. Until my mother told me it was a boy. She's been dressing me this way ever since.
And she was the most beautiful girl in the entire kingdom.
I am the prettiest!
But her stepmother was jealous.
Snow White.
Stepmother.
Is that a zit I see on your face?
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I do believe you're putting on weight.
Now in this body system, these curves are tight and streamlined, like a yacht owned by a rich Colombian.
You might need to tweeze your eyebrows. They're looking puffy.
Not these eyebrows. They've been sculpted by a blind god. Sculpting eyebrows. Who wrote this?
Just go with it. And the stepmother went back to her room and gazed into her magic mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Well, it certainly is not you.
Curses!
That's a good idea. You should try that.
But Snow White had other plans.
Mirror, mirror, hanging on black hooks, how must I be judged? Why must I? Why must I be judged for my looks?
Fashion magazines.
Well, that's not fair! I'm so much more than that! I got my brains and martial arts skills. After I graduate high school, I'll be one of the 7 sisters, where I will double major in social psychology and women's studies.
I only respond to rhyming questions. Besides, those aren't real majors.
Mirror, mirror, hanging over there, how do I make young people care?
Put it in a music video with hot chicks.
That's stupid.
And just then, it was her stepmother.
Stepmother?
Snow White.
Snow White?
Stepmother.
Look at me and no despair, Snow White, for I have a lot of money and done a lot of plastic surgery in Hollywood. My bust points north, my skin is as smooth as a lake after a storm, and I've had all my tattoos lasered off. I've tucked, sucked, vacuumed, and erased every single trace of life experience for the past 27 years. And now I'm more beautiful than even you.
Not quite.
Dang it! Well, how about an apple with a peace offering?
When will you learn, stepmother, that we women shouldn't be judged by our surface beauty, but by the contents of our brains?
That's just stupid.
Fine! Then I shall fight you with my martial arts skills.
Oh, it's on.
Hey, I was just in the neighborhood looking for a chick to make out with. Whoa, chick fight!
And it was a glorious battle.
Go Snow
A
White!
titanic struggle of good versus evil, purity versus corruption. Until finally,
I shall transform myself into a black dragon! Aha!
no, that was the Sleeping Beauty movie.
I thought we were doing Sleeping Beauty.
This is Snow White.
Die, witch!
Ah! I'm melting! Actually, I'm bleeding!
That was so hot.
Just like someone else I know. Prince.
You're very forward.
I'm a modern woman. Let's get married.
And just then,
Hi-ho! Hi-ho!
What did you just call me?
Oh, what? Oh, no, I was just letting
No, be quiet. You're lucky enough to be my servant. Come.
and they lived happily ever after and avoided traditional gender roles. And the dwarves cooked for them, cleaned the house, and did all the other junk that Snow White was supposed to do in the story. The end.
That was enlightening.
Thank you.
And they had a son, Walt. He grew up to be a very handsome young man. But unfortunately, he didn't like to do chores, which would have been fine, but they forgot about the witch.
Which witch?
The witch which watched Walt's wish.
What?
Just watch.
It's tough being a prince. I wish I was something else, like a frog.
Done.
Yay! I'm a talking frog! This sucks.
I thought she got stabbed to death.
You only thought she got stabbed to death, but in reality, she escaped by sending her soul 15 years into the future.
Gus, I'm not sure this is making a whole lot of sense.
Do you want to get through all these stories? So, Walt moved to a nearby pond and remained until he found a golden ball and was kissed by a princess. But the true origin lies beneath dwarf number 2. This is a story I like to call the devil's grandmother.
The devil has a grandmother?
We all have grandmothers, and I think you should see yours before she dies.
Excuse me.
I thought she'd never leave. Now, I'd like you all to think about that special old person in your life. You know the one. And I'd like you to imagine what it would be like to be them for a day. You, sir, you already know what it's like to have your best days behind you, to be waiting for the opening arms of death, to feel your mind decay. Tell us about it. This man is so old he can't even speak. You must be his caretaker. I pity you. Now, since this is a very special story brought to you by the Hallmark Channel, can we get some warm lighting, maybe a soft glow around the stage? You in the back, can we try that again? Yeah, I'm talking to you! What did you just say to me, you walking pile of putrescence? I bet you don't even know what putrescence means. You want to know why you don't know what it means? Because you went to public school, and they don't teach vocab at public school anymore. Where'd you get that picture of my mom? Oh, you're so dead.
And now, a story brought to you by the Hallmark Channel, The Devil's Grandmother. Times were tough on the old farm.
Oh, now that your grandfather's gone, I'll just plant in my garden. It's all I've got left, really.
It was a special garden, a garden of love.
Grandmama, I heard about Grandpa. Could you use a hug?
Oh boy, could I.
And soon became a very special relationship between a grandmother and her granddaughter, who just happened to be the devil.
Can I help you plant those peas, Grandmama?
Oh, of course you can, granddaughter. Now, just don't let me catch you using that black magic of yours.
Oh, Grandmama.
Do I know you?
But the grass couldn't stay green forever.
Who are you?
I'm your granddaughter. The devil?
Now, where did I put my glasses?
I'm afraid your grandmother has Alzheimer's.
What? No, Grandmama, it's not fair.
And so they decided to take one last road trip together.
Oh, I've always wanted to see the Grand Canyon.
We'll make it there. Even though I can't legally drive.
Oh, earthly laws have never stopped you before.
You're right.
But maybe, just maybe, they would learn the true meaning behind the human heart.
Grandmama, we ran out of gas, so I'm using the human heart to power our car.
Who are you again?
But the best lessons to be learned will be when they reach the Grand Canyon.
You see, granddaughter, me and your grandfather, we were simple people. We liked simple things. We planned to come here for our honeymoon. Never made it because there were chores to be done. Boy, he would have loved this view, though.
I could summon from the dead and place a soul inside a coyote.
Oh, it wouldn't be the same. Which coyote?
But even Hallmark Channel's movies have sad endings.
Grandmama! Grandmama!
She didn't make it.
What? No! Why, God? Why? It's not fair!
Because you're the devil and I don't like you.
I curse you and your kingdom!
Yeah, I know that. What are you gonna do about it?
Your grandmother didn't have insurance. I'm gonna have to give you her bill for dying, which amounts to about $23,000.
I curse you!
And so she shrank, and she shrank, into a dwarf, really.
Now go work in a mine with the rest of your kind.
I'm going to Disneyland to work there. Walk around in one of those big Disney character costumes. But you don't know which one. So next time you see Chippendale walking
And
towards...
I'm back to prevent lawsuits.
Too late! Mwahaha!
Okay, can we just pause for a second?
What?
Is that really how the Brothers Grimm recorded that story?
Well, that's more of a modern adaptation. Okay, fine, we took a few liberties. The real story is about a couple of soldiers that sell their souls to the devil, but the grandmother feels bad for them. Nobody dies in the end. I just thought the title was funny.
Okay, but you understand we have to fit that into our storyline now, right?
Right, because before she was the devil, she was a little girl
That's deep.
who liked to wear red clothes because they were sexy.
She was a little girl?
Oh, right.
You need professional help.
Anyways, Little Red Cap.
Little Red Cap?
Yeah, Little Red Cap.
Isn't it Little Red Riding Hood?
Okay, just because you were red doesn't mean you're in the hood. Not everyone who wears red is in a gang, okay? And second of all, we're going by the book. And that's what it says right here. So you're a Little Red Cap.
Fine. Jerk.
What?
I didn't say anything.
So, Little Red Cap.
Well, I'm off to my grandmother's house to bring her these sweets I made.
You see, Little Red's grandmother was kind of a fat loser.
Oh, Little Red, Grandma needs some sweets. Why aren't you here with Grandma's sweets? I guess Grandma will have to starve to death and it will be all your fault. If only you loved your Grandma enough to bring her sweets, I'd still be alive. I'm dying.
Boy, Grandma really knows how to turn on the guilt. Well, I guess I better go off into the dark and scary woods alone. Although that doesn't seem like a very good idea.
The woods alone? You know what that means.
I'm frightened. What's going on? What's happening? If only I could see what was going on. Wait!
Whoa.
Make one move and I'll blow your poor little brains out.
Help me.
Whoa, hold on.
Get her off me, she's crazy.
This is a children's story. We can't have Little Red being an arrow-toting psychopath.
I don't see a problem with it.
This is a children's story.
Oh, right. A children's story. About a giant mutant wolf who devours a little old lady before being chopped up and fed to a homeless man. Right, a children's story with such a great moral.
What's the moral?
Never go outside, ever.
Okay, but there's no arrow in the original, and we can't have bow and arrow on stage.
You're infringing on my Second Amendment rights. I have a right to protect myself from predatory animals.
Quiet. What are we going to do?
I say we tell the story as an actual children's story instead of a nightmare-inducing slasher movie.
Fine.
Can I be Grandma then?
No.
I don't want to be the wolf if I can't eat anyone.
Can I still have my bow and arrow? I don't feel safe without it.
No, and no. Everyone off stage.
After the show, I'm going to meet you in the alley and there's going to be a reckoning.
Okay, so once upon a time, there was a little girl, Little Red Cap.
Boy, am I in the dumps. It's kind of a rainy day, and I feel sad on rainy days.
Wolfie! Hey, Little Red, what seems to be the trouble?
Sometimes I feel sad on rainy days.
Can I tell you a secret? Sometimes I feel sad too.
Really? A big wolf like you?
Really, but you know what I do? I sing a song.
Can I sing along?
Sure can. Oh, the rain may come a-falling down, and the worms may crawl up from the ground. But you know what turns that frown upside down? When a rainbow comes around.
When a rainbow comes around.
When a rainbow comes around.
And
hold your cough and wheeze. But you just wait 1 second, please, for a rainbow through the trees.
For a rainbow through the trees.
For a rainbow through the trees.
That sure was a good song, Wolfie. Grandma, random woodcutter.
Hi, little red. Hi, Wolfie.
Let's all hug. You know, Grandma, I love seeing you. Old people have so much wisdom to share with us.
They sure do. Well, I do have one piece of wisdom. Sharing.
Sharing.
Sharing is radical.
What was that?
That was my air guitar.
Can I see it?
Well.
Remember about the sharing, random woodcutter.
Okay.
Well, I learned a valuable lesson today about rainbows and sharing. I'm going to go off and become a vegetarian and take care of the environment, because that's what conscientious citizens do.
Bye, Wolfie.
Bye-bye.
Wow, what an adventure.
You can say that again.
Wow, what an adventure.
Oh, little red, you do amuse me in my golden years.
And they lived happily ever after, and always shared and appreciated rainbows.
And so Little Red and the Wandering Woodcutter got married.
You know, I don't like the demon that our daughter ended up marrying.
She's just going through a rebellious stage.
And the demon that they married, and the demon's daughter, went chasing after a one-legged dancing girl before having another daughter, the devil.
That child's the devil.
Hush your mouth! You see, their grandmother died of Alzheimer's.
That was a shame.
Yeah.
So to recap, once upon a time, there was a girl from the hood who was eaten by a wolf. She then married married a woodcutter and had a girl who then, well, you guys know the rest.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
I gotta say, we didn't do all the ones that were in the book, though.
No, we did all the important ones.
I guess. What?
Aren't you forgetting something?
We did all the famous ones. I mean, there's a bunch about foxes, but who wants to hear those?
Oh, I hate foxes.
And more about talking animals, and more about giants, and more about peasants cheating the devil out of things. Oh!
Yeah. Once upon a time. Thank you.
There was a little orphan girl.
Oh, I am orphaned. Oh, I am sad.
Can we pause here for just a second?
Oh, how sad I am.
Just hang on.
What is it?
There was like some really bad beef in the catering.
Oh, the catering is bad.
What?
I had beef.
So like everyone is throwing up back here.
I have to go.
We don't have enough actors left to do this one.
What?
I guess we could skip it.
No, we are not skipping it.
How many actors do we have left?
Just a couple of people, including me.
Now listen to me, you little reject from Nickelodeon. This is my chance to be a star. Got it? We're gonna tell my story, and I'm gonna flame feature film out of it, and you're gonna make me look good. Got it?
Well,
Got it? Or I will tear out your tiny heart and use it as a chew toy from a half chihuahua, half Doberman mix. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Oh, how sad. Life's so sad.
So her mother died and her father remarried.
Mother? Where are you, Mother? Are you dead?
The person he married was beautiful of face but black of heart.
Oh, this new mother of mine is such a witch.
Actually, she wasn't a witch.
Why must I sleep near the fireplace for warmth? Why must I clean this house? Why, Mother, why?
Probably because she was annoying.
Oh, how sad I am.
So this is Cinderella. Now, her stepmother had 2 daughters that were both equally beautiful.
I'm sorry. I think you got that wrong. I'm the pretty one. They're quite hideous.
Says here they're beautiful too.
I think I know my story. Thank you. Oh, they're so mean to me. Oh, so mean. I can barely stand it. The tears. Oh, so many tears to watch these dusty flagstones.
Cat dragged in.
Does it smell in here, or is it just her?
Good one, Giselle.
Thought you'd like it. Hey, you go to the ball?
What ball?
Shut up. I love it when you're mean to her. The ball being thrown by Prince Charming. He's so charming. When I see him, I just want to squeeze his cheeks until...
Stop it.
I just want to eat him up.
Stop it. Stop it.
Can I come? Of course you can. Not come. Balls are for people who bathe. But we do have a treat for you.
need a lot of makeup.
So, being the good girl that she was,
I'm so good.
she dressed both of her sisters up for the ball.
I'm hot. I'm gorgeous. Life so unfair. The room is spinning. Why, God's why am I just a servant, a slave, lower than the dust, lower than the worms who crawl beneath the dust, so low, so low. I shall cry myself to sleep as I do every night.
I think she thinks the Oscar committee's watching. Anyways, her wicked stepmother entered.
Cinderella, what seems to be the problem?
Life, and the misery it entails. If only my mother, my poor dear dead mother were alive, she would take me to the ball.
Come and lean on your stepmother's lap.
That's weird.
Get over it. Now, boy, you've really been hitting that pot roast, haven't you? You'd think sleeping on the hearth and eating dust would have made you skinny.
I'm big bone.
Right. Now, would you like to go to the ball with us? Before you answer, think. All those people looking at you, hating you on sight, it's probably a nightmare. You're lucky we get to stay home and clean things for us. Oh, let's say you met Charming. Everything is going out right at first. Then he realizes you have bad breath because you haven't been flossing for the past, 7 years. He'd faint. The entire kingdom would be in jeopardy.
Just then, one of Cinderella's wicked stepsisters, Giselle, entered.
Mother, aren't you coming?
In a moment, dear. Run along.
Okay, I will.
But then, Cinderella's other wicked stepsister entered.
I have to get going.
You do that, witch.
What did you just call me?
You heard what I said, witch.
Bring it on!
Girls, please! You're both pretty. You're both going to the ball. You both need to exit right now without saying another word. Now, Cinderella, I'm a fair wicked stepmother, so I'm going to empty this entire dish of lentils into the fireplace. Once you pick them all up, you may then go to the ball with us.
So the wicked stepmother emptied the dish of lentils into the fireplace as she said she would.
What are lentils?
They go in soup, and they're apparently hard to get out of fireplaces.
Oh, humanity! Oh, God! Why must I be punished?
It's not that bad, it's just a few lentils.
I will never go! Never! What's that? Could it be? My fairy?
It was a swarm of birds!
Question, do I have to play each individual bird, or could I be collectively the birds?
I guess you could collectively be the birds?
You have no idea how much that means to me.
Tweet, tweet, tweet. Oh, look, birds, they're so beautiful. Come, my feathered friends, and help me pick the lentils out of the fireplace.
Peck, 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 peck.
Oh, I'm truly blessed. Thank you, swarm of birds. Fly, fly to freedom.
We're off to the ball.
Look, wicked stepmother, I have removed all the lentils.
Really? Well, ain't that a kick in the pants?
So I'll be accompanying you to the ball. Oh, how I love balls.
Frankly, I don't think you're good enough for balls. Besides, you've got nothing to wear. We'd look pretty stupid carting your ugly mug around in those rigs all night. Too bad. Have to be going.
Be you. Life so ungruel. What's that? Could it be my fairy?
It was another swarm of birds, carrying a beautiful dress.
What a beautiful dress. Thank you, swarm of birds. So, who's gonna do my hair? Oh, look, what a surprise. My fairy godmother. Isn't this where she sort of comes in and does her magic thing?
Nope.
What?
We're going by the original. There's no fairy godmother in the original.
Shut up, let me see that. There's no fairy godmother in here.
I was about 11 when I found out I didn't have a fairy godmother.
How am I supposed to do this without a fairy godmother? Who's gonna turn my pumpkin into a coach?
You out there?
What? This is stupid. I'm Cinderella. I have a fairy godmother, a pumpkin turned into a coach, and a bunch of mice turned into coachmen. Oh, so there's no mice either? Next thing you know, there won't even be a glass slipper. There's no glass slipper? I don't even know how the story goes. Maybe I just get beheaded at the end. I just get beheaded at the end?
I don't know. I haven't read the rest yet.
Ugh, I quit. Yeah, this is Cindy. I don't even know what they're doing here anymore. They've got some book, and there's no mice coachman. I can't work like this. I don't know why there's no mice coachman. I want you to hurt him. Hurt him bad. I don't care how. I'm going home.
Well, I guess she's not living happily ever after. Back to our story.
We can't continue. There's no Cinderella.
Sure there is. Put on the dress, Kelsey. And so Cinderella put on the dress, and she felt very pretty.
I feel very pretty. Thank you, birds. Tweet, 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 tweet. Now I shall walk to the ball.
But of course, the ball was guarded by a one-armed, eye-patch-wearing Scottish pirate, Mac.
Arg, what ye be doing at this here's ball? If it ain't Scottish, it's crap. I would like to come in, please. Shut it!
But just then, Cinderella's wicked stepmother and two wicked stepsisters arrived.
Cinderella?
What are you doing here?
You suck.
I have a dress, and I'm going to the ball because the birds brought it to me.
But just then, the swarm of birds came down and pecked out Mac's other eye.
Tweet, 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 tweet. Ah, birds, me eye. I'm in. Sweet.
And they had a great ball. It was a huge ball. But unfortunately for the wicked stepmother, she only knew how to cha-cha, while one of the wicked stepsisters knew how to crump and the other knew how to waltz. But they managed to have a conversation. It went like this. Do it.
You should go dance with the prince.
He's so dreamy.
I'm going in first.
But just then,
Dun dun dun, His Royal Highness the Prince.
Hello, man. Having a fun time, are we? Blimey, she's gorgeous. Who's that, minx?
My name's Cinderella.
Come here and give us a dance, love.
Prince, stop. You're embarrassing me.
Blimey, your skin's as smooth as a baby's bum.
Oh, really?
I've done all your dental work recently. You've got a fine set of teeth there, ladies.
What are you?
okay, stop. This is getting weird. I gotta say, this girl's pretty good. I think she should win the Oscar.
Oh, Prince, you dance divinely.
Hello, what's all this then?
And they danced all night until...
What are these strange feelings? Could it be love? Oh, my heart is beating so fast. What am I to do? Will he love me back?
Why do the good ones always talk to themselves?
And she ran home and gave her dress back to the swarm of birds.
Birds, where are you? Here, take this accursed dress, for I shall never have the man I love. Never. Oh, to be born to such a low state. The sadness, the agony, the sad agony. Wasn't I supposed to drop a shoe? Something?
You dropped your shoe on your third trip back to the princess balls. You see, you kept dancing because the birds kept bringing back more and more dresses, and you lost your shoe when the prince smeared pitch on the steps, and you lost your golden shoe, by the way.
Golden shoe?
And he comes looking for the girl that fits that golden shoe.
Huh, that does sound more comfortable than glass.
Can we skip to that part, please? I'm gonna die.
I see how it is. Don't want to put in the work. Fine. A little of this and a little of that. The prince comes looking for the girl whose shoe fits.
And you, darling, lost a shoe.
Well,
Oh, it was me. Can I try this on in the bathroom?
Oh, go on ahead, love.
Okay.
And the shoe didn't fit, so she did the only thing she could do and chop off her big toe.
Oh, is everything okay in that?
Oh yeah. It fits good. I love you.
Well, bing is a mash. Let's go get married. Jumping up into the carriage.
It's nice.
Say, is that blood on your foot?
What? No, I popped a zit on my foot.
You cut off your toe, you did?
No, I never had any toes.
Get out in the carriage.
So he kicked the wicked stepsister out and came back and found the other wicked stepsister.
May I please try this on in the bathroom so no one can see what I'm doing?
Of course, I'm not very smart.
And the shoe didn't fit her either, so she did the only sensible thing she could do and chopped off her heel.
Are you alright in that?
I'm fine.
Well, aren't you just as pretty as a daisy? Come on, let's get married. Up into me carriage.
They were riding until...
Say, do you smell blood? I'm not very observant either.
I cut myself shaving. I had
hairy feet, like a hobbit.
You chopped off your heel, you daft wench!
I did it for you!
And so the prince returned back to the house to find Cinderella.
So, I'm aware that several of the ladies in this here house have cut off certain body parts within this here shirt, but I was just wondering if anyone else fit. You see, I'm not very smart, but I make up for it by being very persistent. It makes me ideal to run a government.
I can try to shoot.
It fits!
My love!
It is you!
It is I!
And they lived happily ever after. As for the wicked stepsisters, the birds came out and pecked their eyes just for fun.
Peck, peck. Peck, peck, peck.
However,
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought you had the beef.
I was just making that stuff up. Just wanted to see if you could do it.
That's mean.
What can you say? Don't you think it's about time?
Yeah, I think it's about time we round things up. So what we're going to do for you is we're going to do the lightning round recap. What we're going to do is perform the entire performance in order for you. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
All right. Ready? Go!
The princess got pregnant.
Heavens!
After she was married.
Joyce said!
And a needy grandmother stole her child.
I could use a hug. Hug! A double hug!
Good luck! Hey, let's get married when you get older.
Okay, oh no, our daughter married a demon.
It's not your fault.
I'm old now! Granddaughter! You're losing your mind because you're old! You're the devil! I know! You're sick. Let's go to the... You're dead. I curse you!
I'm a dwarf now. I mean, little person.
Let's go start a dwarf village with 5 of our friends.
That's a great idea.
Ah, giant hottie!
Ah, a dwarf!
You wanna come tuck us in at night and clean our house?
I won't let you oppress me.
I'm hotter than you!
I don't judge myself by my looks, but I'm still hotter than you.
Want to fight about it?
Yeah.
Your kung fu is stronger than mine.
What's going on here?
I'm an emancipated princess, and I take what I want. You.
Hi, my name is Walt. I have a page on here.
I'm rising from the dead and cursing you!
Dang it! Now we're talking frog!
You're my ball!
I'll give it back to you in exchange for romantic favors.
That's sick!
Kiss him!
I'm human again! Goodbye, friends in the water!
Who needs you? I got you! How about a wish? A witch? Alright, I'll become a witch.
Let's eat this lady's house.
That's a great idea. How about I eat you instead?
How about I push you in an oven and you die?
Ah! Die in an ironic way! Oh, look, I'm having a child. Ah, I'm not a child. Damn it! Somehow I am poor. Ah! The enchantress, the devil, and a weird guy.
Ah, Rumpelstiltskin.
Dang it! Deal.
Hey, baby, you're hot. Let's get married.
I hate everyone because I'm a teenager. Tough, because I already sold you to the enchantress, the devil, and a weird guy. Well, come along, Rapunzel.
You can have her sign this contract.
Fine. Bye.
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 Here we are at the tower.
I like long hair.
I like you.
How dare you talk to anyone else? Ow, my hair. The crab people will rule the world! Oh, so that's how it is. No crab people. See what I care. Go live in the desert. I will.
Baby?
Die, die, die!
Hi.
Hi.
I love you.
Love you too.
And they lived happily ever after.
And
I hope this contract that I signed with the devil doesn't have any repercussions.
You'll find out.
the end.